If a newly installed tungsten or platinum heater is not successfully lighting, following these troubleshooting steps may assist you in isolating and rectifying the issue. Remove the control box cover. If the unit is not sparking at all, ensure that the wiring harness plug is plugged in correctly. The plug must occupy the bottom 6 terminal pins. The green earth wire must be at the very bottom as indicated. Check that the ignition and earth terminals are firmly secured into their positions. Turn the gas supply off and check that power is running to the heater by turning the heater off for 30 seconds to ensure that the unit is no longer in lockout mode from any previous failed attempts. Power up the unit, and if there is still no audible ignition signs, inspect the wiring harness plug for any signs of damage to the terminal pins or for any burning smells. If damage is located in the control box, your dealer should be contacted for replacement components. For US models, the transformer should also be inspected to verify that it is functioning correctly. If no damage is detected, ensure that the control box is correctly seated against the mounting plug located on the gas valve. When powered up, the unit should begin sparking between the ignition probe and the earthing rod. If a spark can be heard and not seen, the following steps should be followed. Turn the power to the unit off. For the tungsten units, remove the front cover of the heater by removing the 2 mounting screws and sliding the base of the cover forward. Next, undo the 4 base cover screws to remove the base cover, revealing the wiring harness. Inspect the cabling to ensure that the wire insulation is complete and that there are no breaks that may be earthing out on the unit. Also ensure all terminal fittings are securely in place on the body of the heater. If any wiring or connections are damaged, contact your dealer and order a replacement part. Inspect the ignition and earth probes and ensure that there is a 4 to 6 mm gap between the two, as well as between the surface of the tiles and the probes. Adjust accordingly. Any contact between the two will result in a poor or absent spark on the igniter. On platinum units, loosen the 3 screws connecting the glass retainer to the unit. Ensure that the glass is firmly held before sliding the glass retainer to the left and removing. Carefully remove the glass. Once again, ensure that the ionization probe, ignition, and earth probes are all clear of the tile surface and of each other. If the heater is sparking at the ignition point correctly and still failing to light when gas supply is turned on, firstly inspect the gas valve to see that the gas flow indicator is pointing down, indicating gas will flow in the correct direction to the unit. Next, inspect the short flexible gas hose between the control valve and the heater. If hose is crushed or kinked, reposition to rectify, or if damaged, ensure your dealer is contacted for a replacement hose. If hose is in good order, we must then ensure gas flow is reaching the unit. By connecting a manometer to the inlet pressure test point, verify the inlet pressure is sufficient, but no higher than 50 millibar as stipulated in the instruction manual. If no pressure is registered at the inlet, gas flow is not reaching the unit and must be restored before re-attempting to light the heater. If gas flow is as specified and the heater is still not starting, the gas valve must be checked. This can be achieved by testing the outlet pressure test point and ensuring gas begins to flow upon powering up the unit. If the unit is powered up and the regulator adjustment wound down and no gas flow is occurring, inform your dealer and organize a replacement valve. Otherwise, the outlet pressure must be set for the appropriate gas type in accordance to your region-specific pressure requirements, as stated in the instruction manual provided with your heater. Ensure regulator cap and outlet test point screw are replaced. For more information, please contact your dealer.